We are at Ustaad Shujaat Khan's house. Let's go in. सुजात साहब,
कैसे हैं आप? सब ठीक?
सब ठीक?
All good?
खैरियत आपकी सब?
बस खैरियत
सब उर्दू, सब जितना उर्दू आता है सब झाड़ दिया,
सब ठोक दिया.
Hello dear friends. So today I'm very excited. I'm inaugurating my talk show Shujaat Stories with a very special person. He has a very special person in our hearts, and what can I say about him? He is one person who has turned Indian classical music into a poetic conversation with fingers that hum and a soul that beats ragas. He's a perfect blend of mischief as well as tradition. And without much ado, I would like to introduce to you today the maestro himself, Shujaat Khan Sahab.
बहुत शुक्रिया. Very elaborate introduction. This hums and that. I'm just a musician. I play the sitar and sing a little bit and hang out in Goa with my friends, with you, with Vas, and the other people. We're here all together. आपने तो बहुत ही लंबा चौड़ा मामला कर दिया था. People who recognize music and understand me, they know. But by and large, we are here today to have fun, right?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Serious introduction.
नहीं, आपने मेरे को मेरा introduction finish नहीं करने दिया. वो भी
there is more. अच्छा चलो.
तो आपने हम लोगों को आपके घर में आने की इजाज़त दी और आपने ये टॉक शो करने के लिए आप माने आपने अपना वेरी हेक्टिक स्केड्यूल से ये टाइम निकाल के हमको ये इंटरव्यू का स्लॉट दिया. उसके लिए जो आपकी मेहरबानी और आपकी कीमती वक्त देने के लिए तहे दिल से शुक्रिया.
अच्छा, so let's correct this. आपका उर्दू माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छा है, but इजाज़त नहीं इजाज़त होता है. IJAZAT.
इजाज़त.
इजाज़त. और इतना eloquently आप जो बात करती हैं, इतना eloquent मैं भी नहीं हूँ. People, because my name is Shujaat Khan and I'm a Muslim, people expect me to know Urdu. अरे यार सर क्या अच्छा. But I grew up in India. I speak Hindustani, and I went to convent school. So my language is all mixed up all over the place. I spend enough time in Bombay to kanda and batata.
Right.
So I'm not so eloquent as you are, but wonderful. Again, I am not, as you said, बहुत मेहरबानी. Meherbani is not a word we use with each other's friends in Goa, and even we shouldn't. अरे इतना भी busy नहीं हूँ मैं. अब दुनिया को लगता है मैं बहुत busy हूँ, but not for all of you. This is the whole deal, is to come here, find people who are like-minded, and for people who support each other and love each other and are there for each other and come to this beautiful paradise on earth and make a life. It's all because all of you. So it's not that I take out time for you is such a big deal. I would take out time for you anytime. All you have to do is pick up the phone. शुजात भाई आ रहे हैं, आ जाओ, खत्म करो. इतना eloquent मामला हो गया, मैं तो खुद घबरा गया हूँ.
फिर से तहे दिल से शुक्रिया.
जी.
हम तो फना हो गए आपके लफ्जों से.
ठीक. Okay, we'll cut it here.
Cut it here.
Sorry, tell you.
Shujaat bhai, why Goa? Why not any other city?
I didn't pick, I must admit. People will give you long lectures of why Goa, and it just, everything in my life happens naturally. I grew up in Simla, for place and said, "Idhar hi ruko." And we built a home for ourselves, but we realized that after the children had finished school, we didn't need to live in this nightmare that Delhi is.
Delhi is.
And then we came to Goa a few times. We had a place here, and realized that we were feeling happy and relaxed each time we came here. तो उधर क्यों नहीं चलते हैं? अगर दिल्ली नहीं रहना है, तो गोवा चलते हैं. So it was not such a huge choice. It was like, this is there, let's do that.
So in Goa, since I've lived here too, I feel that it's a perfect blend of the urban and the rural. You can have a village life, you can have that, and then
बिल्कुल सही.
requirements are all available.
बिल्कुल सही. आप कह रहे हैं बिल्कुल. We live in a place where I can build a nice village utopia kind of thing. Nice, everyone's relaxed, no sound, nothing, no. But if I travel out 3 minutes from here and Mapsa, markets and bazaars and shops, and another 5 minutes I'm in Asagaon, restaurants and nightclubs and beaches, and so sare options hain. For me, travel is very important. Shiva, I travel and I'm 20 days a month. So for me, good airports, access to airports are very important. तो वो भी था. At my age, we look around and see we have good doctors, good hospitals. So infrastructure बहुत अच्छा है.
यहाँ से आपका तो मोपा एयरपोर्ट 30-35 minutes.
35 में 25 मिनट हम लोग पहुँच जाते, which is again nice. Again, it's a nice, lovely drive. तो ये it's more relaxed life, but I have an option of everything. दुकानें हैं, खाना पीना आपको जो चाहिए पसंद है मिल
आपका
जाता है.
favorite cafe or restaurant, which is, where do you like to?
I'm not a big restaurant cafe person. मेरे को तो कहीं भी जाके एक कप कॉफी मिल जाए, I'm happy. So for this I depend on all of you.
Yeah. अभी तो
आज उधर चलो.
अभी तो चटोरे has become a favorite.
चटोरे चलो या फिर गुड वाइब्स चलो.
मैंने आपसे उस दिन बोला था, प्लीज मेरे को एक स्कोन्स के लिए ले चलिए. आप
हाँ.
माने नहीं, आज तक नहीं माने.
आप माने नहीं क्या? मैं उधर जाके बैठा रहा, आप लोग आए नहीं. बेकार में मुझे स्कोन्स खाने पड़े उधर.
So, yeah, another thing I wanted to ask you, Shujaat Bhai, is, are you a beach person? There are two kinds of people in Goa. One is the beach kind of person, the beach going person who wants to go to the beach and relax there, sit on the sand and swim and all that. And there is a kind of a person who likes to be around greenery, stare at the fields, walk in the jungles. So which type are you?
It's difficult. I like greenery. Everyone likes greenery.
Yes.
But I don't like to walk in the jungles.
Yeah,
but
maybe. I'm the same.
I'm not a beach person. I'm sorry. I don't like the sun too much, and I don't like the beach. It does nothing for me. But ठीक है, देख लिया, खूबसूरत है, पानी इधर को. I don't drink, so there's this sitting around in bars. And loud music kind of bothers me because it hurts my ears. मेरे कान ही है जो सबसे अच्छे काम करते हैं. So when I'm going to restaurants and things like this, and you go to a restaurant and there's loud music, how do we talk? What's the point? We're screaming, and next day I can know that it's hurt my throat. So I'm a more village person.
Yes, and in that aspect, I just realized you're very similar to me. I don't like loud music. I don't like too much crowd. I don't like to go to the beach so much. If I do go to the beach, if it's with some relatives or guests who are visiting, तो उनके लिए कभी चले जाते हैं. Otherwise, I'm also a greenery kind of a person, but I'm not into hikes and वो मेरे कहीं कैफे में बैठ के वो fields को stare करते रहो, वही है मेरा.
So we are admitting we are both lazy.
lazy nature lovers.
Very good.
So
नीचे बहुत वो बड़ी खूबसूरती जगह है. चलो, let's drive there.
Yeah.
अगर कोई बोले oh it's very pretty. I remember एक दफा.
Question that I wanted to ask you is, since we are in Goa and we are discussing all different aspects of Goa, any particular dish, Goan dish, that has taken to your heart?
I don't eat beef, I don't eat pork, I don't eat fish. So वो बहुत ही कम हो जाता है, it becomes very tunnel. But if I have to put a finger on what I like to eat here, I'm very happy if I go to a Goan restaurant or where friends are going there. I like to have a prawn chili fry.
Oh, lovely.
पाव के साथ. पाव खाया? Prawn chili fry का set.
I'm a vegetarian, so there's not much choice for me, but I like the desserts and
क्या?
the Goan
What are the
dessert.
desserts that you
एक
like?
वो बेबिंका में आइसक्रीम डाल दो वही खा लेती हूँ, और एक और वो आता है ना वो कप में देते हैं
सेराड्यूरा.
सेराड्यूरा.
मगर भाई बहुत सब ये तो आपने दो चीज का मुश्किल से नाम लिया. अब अभी आप
और आपने एक लिया प्रॉन.
अगर आप
वही आप मैंने दो लिया, आपने प्रॉन नहीं सिर्फ प्रॉन बोला.
तो मैं कह रहा हूँ तो जबरदस्ती मत ढूंढो. बंगाल में जाओ तो यहाँ से वहाँ तक लाइन ही खत्म नहीं होती मिठाई की. दिल्ली में जाओ तो अलग किस्म की मिठाई होती है. यहाँ food is not the hugest thing in my opinion. People who come here anyway land up at all the North Indian restaurants or Italian restaurants or French restaurants. Goan food बोल के it's very simple. It's old, hasn't developed. वो shakuti हो गया या वो दूसरा other one of these two green or red things. I get it, but it's people also it's not really the thing that people come here for. इधर तो आते हैं वो beach, club, party, fun, drinks.
So, what is your typical day like in your Goan village?
Very boring. Yeah, I mean, I hate to talk about my day because people have imaginations of romanticism. कि क्या मजा आता होगा. I have lived all my life, Shiba, going away from this artist whom मैं और Swami whom मैं और it's just normality is what attracts me. I have seen the madness that surrounds artists, the madness that surrounds great artists or well-known people, and I disallow that. I don't want to have my house full of sycophants or students hanging on वाह वाह जी कोई पैर दबा रहा है कोई. अच्छा मुझे lack of privacy. मैं बहुत जल्दी उठता हूँ. By 5:30 I wake up and I hang out outside. Sometimes Amla, my little Indie, is with me. Otherwise, she's running around. I'm alone. I have my coffee. I look at my email. I listen to some music. And if there is some thought, then I sit in my music room with my sitar and go through it. I have it in my mind, but I want to listen to it. 8:30, I have breakfast with my wife. Parveen and me, we finish by 9:30. If there is something mundane to do, like sabzi kharidna hai, vegetable kharidna hai, fruit, meat, AJ Superstore, bank, silly things. चलो भाई परवीन चले या मैं चला गया ये कर लिया वो थोड़ा कर लिया. Mundane things again. I don't. A lot of people will get up and go and sit at a coffee shop. I do that. My house, Parveen has done up for me, is better, cleaner, happier than a lot of places.
Yes, it is very beautiful.
There is no need
it is
for
very
me to do
beautiful.
that.
और afternoon siesta करते कि नहीं आप?
हाँ, so 110, 30%.
How important is it for you?
Extremely. Always.
Yes.
Sometimes I can't very much, but I keep 2 to 5 for myself. और 3, 3:30 बजे उठता हूँ. Then अगर उठ गया, then I go and sit in my TV room. फिर TV लगा लेता हूँ. Evening, and we try and put in about 45 minutes to an hour of exercise. Lunch is again very simple. Roti dal sabzi. Dinner is not even that. I might have a glass of lassi or some cucumber and carrots, and Parveen eats very simply also. And then by 10 o'clock I'm fast asleep.
तो आप इतने बड़े सेलिब्रिटी होकर आप हमारे जैसे
आपके जैसे काम
आम जैसे
आम लोग ऐसे थोड़ी जीते हैं. All the people around me, कोई 1 बजे रात को जा रहा है, कोई उधर कॉफी पी रहा है, कोई क्लब में जा रहा है, कोई रेस्टोरेंट जा रहा है. I know people. अमृता वो हफ्ते में 5 दिन तो रेस्टोरेंट में जाते. कोई ऐसा रेस्टोरेंट है ही नहीं. कोई अरे वो गए हाँ गए हैं उधर वो बहुत अच्छा. No restaurant that they haven't been to, no club. तो ऐसे भी बहुत सारे दोस्त हैं. That is the normal life. We are abnormal. I am abnormal.
Okay. And कभी ऐसा हुआ है आपके साथ कि आपके नेबर्स जो विलेज के नेबर्स हैं कभी कोई आए डॉ पे और आपसे कोई नमक या कोई शुगर बोरो करने कोई आया है आपके पास?
नहीं, आई मस्ट एडमिट, आई एम सॉरी, ऐसा नहीं हुआ मेरे साथ. I think there's little shops all around the namak sugar koi, and I think there could be a hint of being intimidated, na?
Yeah, in the pretext of to meet you.
हाँ, नहीं, यहाँ pretext नहीं, लोग आके साफ कहते हैं कि वो भाई हम आए हैं फोटो लेना है आपके साथ. There's no holding back there.
Okay.
मगर अजीब अजीब चीजें होती हैं. कल मैं परवीन और मैं इधर वॉक करने गए, so walking through little lane in Bastola, अकबर का घर है ना, उससे नीचे जा रहे थे, and Parveen just said, she says, I think there's this guy sitting inside one of the homes, dark. वो सितार बजा रहा था. I stopped, I heard him, I said, सितार बजा रहे? That guy saw me. He came running out, सितार रखिए, don't go, steps में आइए, अंदर आइए, मेरा नाम इंद्रनील है, मैं सितार बजाता हूँ, मैं स्कल्पचर हूँ, इधर कोने में. वो तो दिमाग खराब हो गया कि आप कैसे. तो for him, I'm a senior artist now, and for young people, they, thank God, they look up to me. So for them, if I am taking a walk at 7 o'clock outside his home, it's like, what the hell is it? तो ऐसी सरील चीजें होती हैं. जो इंसान मेरा गोश्त काटता है, एक दिन गोश्त काटते काटते मुझे पूछ रहा है, do you know Kareem? I said, I know. Do you know विलायत खान? I said, मेरा बाप है. He says, Kareem, there are people from all over the world who have come and made this their home. I really hope the Goans realize that 90% of us are here to come in peace and happiness and enjoy surroundings. Of course, there are unscrupulous things I hear. There are people land grabbing. There are people who are upset. There's some people are selling land, then getting upset. There is this whole discussion about outsiders, and it's a bullshit has to die down. Because I think most of the people here just want to come, live in happiness and peace and enjoy your life.
Yes, and I have noticed amongst the migrant communities, there is more awareness of preserving Goa, preserving the beauty, the nature of Goa than the locals themselves.
Right. So what the locals, that also, there is a lot of people who come and put walls in front of you. नहीं ऐसा मत करो, वैसा मत करो. It's okay. These are, I don't look into these things.
So as a migrant who's come from another city to Goa, was it difficult for you to make a little social circle, to make to find like-minded people?
This is the opposite for me. Opposite.
So they just swarmed at you.
I realize swarmed at me. I mean, that's a
so how do you select that this person is genuine and this is not? For a person like you, it must be difficult.
No, it's easy to select. That I meeting more and more people every day. If I want to have a dinner and invite my friends, just my friends today, who have invited me home, 60, 70, 80 आदमी, 100 आदमी तो ऐसे ही हो जाते हैं.
तो आप चाहते हैं?
I get it. I get that thing, but I have to sift. I meet people every day, and first meeting, or at the most second meeting, I realize that इनका और मेरा नहीं बनेगा. That's it. कोई. Then I can, and I'm happy that they also realize कि यार मिल गए मगर इनका नहीं बनेगा.
मेरे साथ बनेगा या नहीं बनेगा? कैसा लग रहा है? कैसा लग रहा है?
बेवकूफ़ी की बात नहीं है, तो आपके साथ बैठा हुआ हूँ, बात कर रहा हूँ. चीज हो यार तुम भी, क्या बात.
और आगे बढ़ते हैं.
आगे बढ़िए. ये पर्चे जो आपने इतने बड़े लगा रखे हैं, हाँ पढ़ते.
Have you been inspired to compose a piece inspired by Goa?
Inspiration doesn't come from a place. Inspiration comes just, you never know when.
Yeah, you never know when. You might be watching a movie, listening to music, might be talking to somebody, anytime.
बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं.
Finally, what advice would you give to city folks who are dreaming, sitting in some hectic schedule in front of their computer and dreaming of moving to Goa? What advice would you give to them?
Don't. Please don't come, because it's not easy to give up money, shopping malls, friends, family, businesses, फास्ट इंटरनेट, नो लाइट गोइंग ऑफ,
Yes.
ये सब चीज़ें हर इंसान की बस की नहीं है।
नहीं है।
ये बहुत कम लोग हैं जो उसके पास पार करके दे वांट टू लुक फॉर लाइफ. सो इन माय ओपिनियन इफ एनीवन गेट्स fascinated or excited or romanticizes about moving here, don't.
But it is a perfect place for a holiday.
हाँ, come, enjoy yourself, have a great time, drink, dance, eat, beach, club, hotel, whatever. But don't think that moving here is for you. It's for very few people who feel differently.
And is there anything that you miss about city life? Any particular thing?
Well, I miss my tailor.
ना, आप तो बस कुर्ता पजामा पहनते हैं। वो तो ये हम कोई भी ले।
अरे नहीं, नहीं भाई कैसी बात कर रहे हैं जी?
You need design, you wear designer कुर्ता।
देख, आप समझते क्या है मेरे को? मेरे एक ही इंसान है पूरा हिंदुस्तान, एक ही कपड़ा है that I wear. I mean, there's cream and black, but the
वो भी I've
cloth-
heard वो भी पाकिस्तान से कहीं से
जी
आता है।
जी,
वो
वो
कपड़ा।
पहले लाहौर जाता है, लाहौर से दुबई जाता है, 2 घोड़े की बोस की उसका नाम है,
अच्छा।
बहुत कम मिलता है, so I wear only that.
It's breathable.
Yes, that is the reason. It folds very well. It has got weight.
It doesn't
and it's
get
very-
crushed
A
very.
little, it does a little bit, not too much. And so वो मुश्किल से मिलता है. फिर वो एक ही इंसान है दिल्ली में जो सीता है. So very often people miss food. For example, I will miss going to Kareem.
Yeah.
इधर खोला है, but it's not. I'll miss going to Chandni Chowk for their dahi bade, or I miss going to for puri sabzi, for example. The पूरी एंड आलू की सब्जी जो मिलती
आपने
है
क्वालिटी दिल्ली के क्वालिटी का छोले भटूरे आपने कभी खाए हैं?
मगर वो जो भटूरे हैं ना वो एक इतना बड़ा साइज है, तो ये आप लोग जो हैं, आप लोग बड़े लोग हैं, तो आप क्वालिटी में जाओ. छोले भटूरे वेरी नाइस, इट वाज ग्रेट, यू नो, इट्स बट अगर असली छोले भटूरे खाने हैं तो आपको पुराने दिल्ली या करोल बाग जाके खाना है, जो ये फुटबॉल अमेरिकन फुटबॉल के जैसे आते हैं और चने हैं, और आपको सड़क पे खड़े होकर खाना पड़ेगा.
अच्छा जी, हम वो भी ट्राई करेंगे.
You must, of course, we must all do that.
I love street food. So and let me see what more questions I have left for you because
अभी थोड़ी देर पहले आपने बोला था lastly.
नहीं, अब ये लास्ट होएगा, ये लास्ट होएगा. Any wild stories, any about, not, it doesn't necessarily have to be after you've moved here. It could have been in your lifetime. Any wild stories about any late night jam sessions or any beach parties that you can share with us?
Why? I'm the last candidate you should be asking for wild stories. I have lived a very wild life. When you live life with people like Miles Davis and Stan Getz and Peter Gabriel, उससे ज़्यादा wild कुछ होता नहीं है. तो मैं जिस किस्म का wild life लीड कर चुका हूँ, ये आप लोग कल्पना भी नहीं कर सकते.
एक कोई इंसिडेंट छोटा सा.
I don't want to get arrested.
Okay.
So it's a, and I'm not a wild person. I am very understated. So, and that is a time I left behind, but I had a really good life. I've done everything, been everywhere, tasted everything, smoked everything, drunk everything, done everything. There is when people start talking about alcohol, I look at them very indulgently. It's not that I haven't done it. Taste कर लिया, सिगरेट क्या है वो सब टेस्ट कर लिया, देन बोला अब ये सब पुरानी चीज़ हो गई है, छोड़ो आगे बढ़ो, दुनिया आगे भी है.
आपको कोक बहुत पसंद है? आप
पसंद है जी, दैट्स माय ओनली.
डाइट कोक पीते हैं आप? मैंने
कहाँ कोक ज़ीरो. तो मुझे सब लोग लेक्चर देते हैं, जैसे ही लोग कहीं ऑर्डर करते हैं कोई ना कोई ज़रूर कोई ना कोई 100%. आपको मालूम है आप ये मत पिया करिए, कोक पीजिए, उसमें शुगर सिर्फ 9 स्पून्स होता है, मगर वो पी लिया करिए, ये तो बहुत बुरा है. तो ये ज्ञान और ये सलाह, आप खाना खा रहे,
कुछ खामियां तो होती हैं सब में.
मेरे में बहुत है.
आप में क्या है?
Next time you have to take an interview of my wife. I don't think she will tell you all this on camera, but आई एम फुल ऑफ, मैं खामियां बहुत हैं मेरी, मैं आई रियलाइज ऑल माई शॉर्ट कमिंग्स एज अ ह्यूमन बीइंग. Loyalty, love, affection, generosity and friendship, it's not one of these. That that's something I hold very sacred and I enjoy that. Apart from that, there are many things. मैं इंसान हूँ और मेरे में बहुत कमियाँ हैं. I recognize some, I don't see some. But ये आप लोगों की अच्छाइयाँ हैं, बड़ेपन हैं, मेरे दोस्त हैं आप, वो सब मेरी बुराइयाँ आप दरकिनार करते हैं to carry on a relationship with me. This is why I'm grateful to you.
That brings us that brings us to the end of our talk conversation with Ustaad Shujaat Khan ji. और आपने अपने अल्फाज और दिलकश शख्सियत से हमको फना कर दिया.
ये सब वक्त पढ़ के आता है.